Alright guys, you're after coming along, we're coming in here to Kilcrohan, so you're after 15 or so kilometres up along the coast there, right along the coastline, kind of draggy. You go through the village of Akahista back there about 5 kilometres. You just come along here, it's a hard enough section there, and you're coming into Kilcrohan. So it's a small little village, a couple of lovely restaurants and pubs. You come up over the bridge here and you will come now. We will have a marshal here on the corner and you turn right at the church. There'll be a couple of signs as a marshal. Turn right at the church. If you don't turn right at the church, you keep going to the Sheep's Head Lighthouse, which is 12 kilometres on. You don't want to go there. Like Mizenhead, you don't want to go to the Sheep's Head Lighthouse. You'll turn right here. You'll come up just here a little bit. You'll pass Eileen's Bar straight ahead of you. Continue here, and as you can see on that sign, it's 24 kilometres to Bantry from here. Here is probably the only kind of climb of the day. From here up to the top of the Goat's Path. You go up this Goat's Path a couple of kilometres to the top. So we will switch off and we will join you back at the top of this climb here. Right guys, we're up here now at the top of that climb, the Goat's Path Seafin, the Wild Atlantic Way sign. It's about 20 kilometres from here back to the finish of the cycle. You can see nothing today because of the fog, but this is where we start a 1 to 1.5 kilometre very, very steep descent. And we're not going to warn you, keep warning you, but the rules of the road apply. If you're not a good descender, then I can take it handy. We did have someone come off on this descent last year. We gave the same warnings. There will be signs to warn you of the steep descent. There will be signs to warn oncoming traffic, and there will be a marshal down at the end. The ambulance will be parked up at the top of the hill there to see you all through and to warn you to slow down. So as you can see, it was pretty steep to here. It picks up a little bit here again, and then around these bends then, and then we drop back down, and it is fast and steep. If you look to your left there, you can see that's Bantry Bay, where you were swimming earlier. Slightly different section of it. So guys, you've got to be very, very careful, and we're going to warn you in the pre-race briefing and when I give my talk beforehand to be very careful coming down this descent, because it is fast and it is quick and it is steep. You can see it there ahead of you. So you drop quite a bit fairly quickly. You can see quite a bit ahead of you, and the oncoming cars can see it, but you've got to be careful. We're not going to be here sitting on your bike helping you down. You've just got to slow down a little bit. If you're not confident, if the road is wet, it'll be quite treacherous. So just be careful on this one. So we'll just keep you with us for another few seconds while we go down. As we said, rules of the road apply to all the local farmers and that. It's a normal Saturday. They'll see the signs, they'll know that you're going to be here, but we'd like you just be careful, especially coming down here. The tractor, there could be the odd tractor, there could be other local traffic. So just watch yourself on that section there, guys. Please take care. And after this, it's a fairly flat route the whole way home along the coast, all the way back to the airfield. So we'll join you for the last kilometre of that again. Alright, you'll have come here 15k or so from the bottom of that steep hill. You'll see there's quite a lot of downhill there as well, so it's quite a fast cycle home in along the coast. And when you come here, you are veering left back towards, there will be a steward here to point you. You are veering left down this hill, and you're about a kilometre away here from the airfield. Now, except all bar the first 5 or 6 of you, beware coming down here, because there will be cyclists coming out against you coming back out this road. But we will take you in here, and you will come down, and where you turn left coming out of the airfield, you will turn left to go back in 400 metres or so from the airfield. So you've done the full circle, half the Mizzen and half of the Sheep's Head, and you're coming back in. This is a kind of a rolling road back down here before you turn left. There are quite a few houses along this road, so beware. And yeah, as always, the rules of the road apply. Come in here nice and handy, and yeah, and we'll come to you as we turn left again for the airfield. Right guys, so for that last kilometre there where you come off the main road, it's mostly downhill, it's rolling, but it's fast. There's about 40 houses along that road, so be very careful. I would advise you slow up a little bit, and then you'll turn left here back into the airfield, but slow up a little bit as you're coming through that road, because as we said in Waterford, if you haven't caught the fella in front of you by there, you're not going to catch him in this last kilometre. So you come down here again, be careful down here. See there's a water truck. This road is open to the public now. It will be very quiet, and they will all have been warned to be aware of the oncoming cyclists or what have you. But this is the last couple of 100 metres in here to the airfield. The first 200 metres you would have done on the bike this morning. We'll come back to you when we get to the airfield when this truck is gone. So guys, here you are. You're just coming down here towards the end of the cycle. As I said, it's exactly where you started this morning. And be very careful. There will be cars belonging to the public coming out of that car park. We'll be doing our very best, but you'll have to slow down. Be very careful coming in here. And you'll come to the gate will be open, and you will swing right back down along the runway there and down as far as the dismount line. And this road will be swept, so those stones won't be there. Don't worry, that'll all be cleared up. And you cycle the last couple of 100 metres down there to the bike racks, the dismount line, where you rack your bike. So that's the end of the cycle, and we will come back to you now for the run.